If you remember yesterday, I always draw my triangles in the same direction if I'm drawing a picture. If the picture is given, you've got to use their picture. And the angle we always talked about was this one right here. Not the 90, but this one right here. Everybody remember that yesterday?
Yeah.
It's always the one on the floor. Well, fun fact, that is the angle of elevation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's going.
From there it goes up to the top of the tower, the top of the building, the top of the ladder, the top of the whatever we're talking about. Well, look at what the angle of depression is. If I draw a horizon up here, it's this angle right here. Everybody understand that? That is the angle of depression. Does anybody have any confusion as to what I'm telling you? So that angle of depression is not inside the triangle. Everybody understand that? So there's two different ways to find it. But if I look at this, and I'm going to make this, when we did parallel lines and a transversal, everybody remember that a couple chapters ago?
Yeah, so those two would be, elevation and depression should be the same.
They are the same because they're alternate interior. So,
Smart.
if they say the angle of depression is 32 degrees, you can just go ahead and draw your triangle and put it on the floor. If they say the angle of elevation is 32 degrees, you can put it on the floor. It doesn't matter which one they tell you, put it on the floor, okay? Because it's going to be the same. And that's the easiest way to explain that situation. Everybody get that? A person whose eyes are 5 feet above the ground is standing on a runway of an airport 100 feet from the control tower. That person observes an air traffic controller at the window of the 132-foot tower. What is the angle of elevation? So the tower goes all the way to the ground, but the person's only observing it from here up, if you can imagine. I'm looking up. I'm not like slithering on the ground like a snake, so I'm looking up, and the angle starts at 5 feet. For me, that would be about 5 feet. My eyeballs would be about 5 feet off the ground, because I'm like 5'3", 5'4", something like that, okay? So the rest of my head is the 4 inches. So if you look at the picture, you can get the information you need. And since the triangle is at my eye level, it doesn't include the whole height of the tower. So what Aiden said was, take away 5 feet from this and just measure it up to here. And that would be 127, I believe.
Yes.
Okay? So now we have 127. The base is still 100 wide. We have opposite and adjacent. So we say tangent of the angle equals 127 over 100. And to find an angle, you hit the second button. So tan negative 1
51.78.
of 127 over 100 is 51.78 degrees.